Aaron Hernandez back in court now facing trial in a double murder case. Hernandez is already serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for the murder of Odin Lloyd. But that's not stopping his lawyers from battling the prosecution over evidence in this second case. WBZ's Jim Smith is live in Boston tonight. Jim?
Liam, they argued over issues like ballistics and witness identification, but the big issue here in court this afternoon concerned phone calls between Hernandez and his defense team, and concerns that they may have been hacked.
Cell phone evidence as well.
Hugs from Aaron Hernandez for his defense team at the end of a lengthy pretrial hearing. They argued over ballistic evidence and witness identification. But the biggest issue, a defense concern that Hernandez's jailhouse phone calls were hacked, possibly even conversations with defense lawyers.
We know there was a breach of telephone calls. We don't know what was recorded. We know that attorneys' calls are in fact being recorded by securers.
But prosecutors say they haven't had access to any calls.
We haven't had access to any calls from Mr. Hernandez to his attorneys, to the direct line attorneys. We obviously don't have anything that we intend to introduce.
The judge ordered authorities to turn over any phone records to the defense.
I will order that they produce any and all records of recorded calls or calls made on Mr. Hernandez's PIN number, including any calls to counsel.
In February, Hernandez is set to go on trial for the Boston murder of two men in a drive-by shooting following a nightclub fight in 2012. We asked lawyers how Hernandez is doing.
Aaron's doing fine. Looking forward to vindication.
And all sides are due back in court for another pretrial hearing on December 20th. At that time, they will again address the issue of those possibly hacked phone calls. And at this point, it looks like the trial will start on February 13th. Live at Suffolk Superior Court, Jim Smith, WBZ News.